we're moving right into spring. In fact, the first day of spring. And right now it does feel a bit more like winter. So is it too early to speak about the forecast for summer? Not at all. The weather company has just issued their first look at summer, and it is looking pretty hot. And here to talk about what that might mean for your wallet and the overall economy is weather company business analyst and meteorologist Paul Walsh. Paul, good morning to you. And right out of the gate, I have to ask you, how big of an impact does weather have on our spending habits as we ease into the summer season?
Well, Ronald, the weather has a huge impact on our spending habits because it has a huge impact on our behavior. It affects where we go, how we spend our time, and how we spend our money. So when we're looking at a condition like this year where we may see a hotter than normal summer, that could have a significant impact in terms of the economy. It also will have an impact on the way that we're living our lives, which will reflect across, of course, the entire country.
Well, let's talk about that. Let's hone in on the impact that you think. So if the summer is going to be a little bit hotter than normal, how will that affect the economy?
Well, in fact, the weather company forecasters expect that this will be the hottest summer in the Northeast and the Midwest in the big market since 2012. So what that means is that we're going to have to spend more to cool our homes. It means that there's probably going to be more crime, actually. When you have hotter than normal summers in big cities, it has an impact in terms of making people basically cranky, and you see more of an uplift in crime, which will impact potentially tax rates. So we're looking at possibly a long, hot summer, the first we've seen in a long time, and we're just not used to that. We haven't seen that in these areas.
Well, we get a sense of how it affects people personally and certainly socially, but how do businesses prepare for this? How do they use these kind of forecasts to prepare for this kind of weather?
Yeah, of course, Reynolds, the longer range forecasts are getting more and more accurate. Think about our prediction for El Nino, which was generally spot on. So both governments as well as businesses look at these kind of predictions. They marry them up with analytics, so understand how conditions like this in the past have affected human behavior and human health, and then use that information to better prepare and plan so that when the conditions happen, they're basically better prepared to be able to deal with the ramifications and be able to help us as citizens and also as consumers.
Ladies and gentlemen, he is the amazing Paul Walsh. Paul, thank you so much for your time.